Blossom. So today's video is going to be about brushes that I ordered off of Instagram. This is a 20-piece brush set, so I'm going to go through the brushes and then we'll get into all the logistics of this video. So the first four that I have here, this one you could use for blending, and then there's this little flat brush. I'm assuming you could use this for like your lip liner or maybe your highlight. And then I have this angled brush that was once this color, but I used it for my eyeliner today. And then you have another shadow brush, highlighter brush, whatever you want to use. The next brushes, I'm going to show you the double-ended ones at the end. So then you have I would assume you could use this for like under your eye smudger. You could use this for smudging. This you could use for concealer. And then you have a spoolie. Then you have this real sharp, flat brush. I'm not exactly sure what you use this for. I've never seen a brush like that big anyway. And then these two you could use for shadows, for concealer, for your under your eye to conceal the eyebrow. So those are those. Double-ended ones there, and that will be the last one. Okay, so then the next brushes is this really nice dome applicator. Oh my goodness, this dome angled brush. I would use it for the V of the eye if you were into looks like that. This would be great for that. Then you have another concealer brush, shadow brush, highlighting brush. This I would use for probably lips. And then you have an actual lip brush, which I'm not a fan of those types of brushes. Then you have this, which I use for my MAC pigments, or any pigment in general you could use to put on the pigment. So you're not getting all your other brushes dirty. These are great for that. And then you have another lip brush, highlighting brush, or a very good detailed brush if your look is very detailed. The last brush that's not double-ended is this really big one. You could use this for foundation, you could use this for concealer, for blending it out. You could use this to set your powders with. This brush is multi-purpose. You could really use this for anything. There are no names on the handles of these brushes. The next three are the double-ended brushes. The first one has that makeup applicator on the end of it, and then this one is for, you could use it for shadows. Basically anything you want to. The next one is like another shadow, concealer, whatever you want to use. And then there's this really fine lip brush. I've never been able to use these because, and this is angled for some reason. Maybe it's just bent. So there's that one. And then the last one is an angled brush. You could definitely use this for liner. If you don't like using like the real thin liquid liners that come in the tube, you can use your angled. Just take the liquid off of the brush and then just apply it on the eye. And then there's another one that you could use for your lips. Okay, so these have very nice long handles. Some people prefer to have shorter handled brushes. I personally don't. It doesn't bother me to have like a real short handled brush or a long handled brush. It doesn't matter. So it has a real long handled brush. The longest handled brush I had before this is from BS Mall, which was from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below if you're interested. If I put the ferrules together, it's quite different. There's like a little bit of a difference. These are skinnier than these brushes, but they're really light. Like, they're not heavy on the hand. They're really easy to blend your makeup with and apply. They don't soak up your shadows, concealers, or anything like that. I actually used one under the eye for my concealer, and then I used another one to set the under eye. It comes in black and white. I'm not sure if it's going to stay like that. I haven't washed these brushes yet with the pigment on it or whatever I used it for. It's a very silky feeling bristle. So it's not going to soak up a lot of the soap you would use to wash your brushes, and they're going to dry a lot quicker because they're not going to be as wet as maybe like a brush like this that's a lot more dense. What else? I'm sure these are synthetic. They've got a sheen to them. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell that on camera. There's like a sheen to the bristle. They blend easily. They're really great brushes. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. So I saw these brushes on Instagram, I believe in July, and there was a lot of controversy on her page with the brushes because I only paid $10 for these brushes. That was for shipping and handling. A lot of people were saying that it should be cheaper just because of the shipping and stuff. I've bought a lot of brushes online, and actually they charge, it's the same. If they say that you have a brush set for about $10, the shipping's actually more than that depending on where they ship from. I thought these were made in the US. They're not. The users from the US, but these are actually shipped from China. They're shipped from Shanghai, I believe. I will leave that down below. I have the packaging still. They came very well packaged. They were individually, had the plastic like usual brushes, but then they were in this bubble thing that protected them, and then they had bubble wrap on top of that, and they were taped. Like, it took forever to get the tape off. So they were very well packaged. The website says it would take 5 to 20 days to ship the brushes to you. Obviously I live clear across the world to them, so it took about 14 days for the brushes to ship. However, I did not get an email for a tracking number. There was no tracking number. I looked up the website, and it was a sports gear website that they provided me. Don't know why. They didn't really communicate with you. All they said was thank you for purchasing the brushes, and then that it was shipped, but there was no tracking number or anything like that. So if that's something that you need to have, I don't recommend buying these because they don't have a shipping number. But however, they do perform really nicely. Even though there's no tracking number, they did show up, obviously, because I do have them. It's not a hoax. They're not just wanting your money. They actually do send you the product. I used PayPal, which is the safest thing to do when you're ordering online, because then it will tell you, and you're more secure in case something was to happen. You know, you're more secure using PayPal. The brushes are really nice. I wasn't expecting them to be the quality that they are. They're really nice brushes. Yeah, I don't have any complaints other than, actually I don't have any complaints. The lady was really sweet that I talked to about these brushes. It took quite a while to process the brushes. That's the only thing. It took a lot longer than usual, so that's something to think about. But it's not a scam. It's not a hoax. I got my brushes. They're amazing quality. I really like them. They don't replace a lot of the brushes that I do use, but they're good brushes to have in my collection. So again, I will leave her Instagram down below and the link down below. However, I don't know how long the promotion is going to be. I haven't checked the Instagram page since I bought the brushes, so I'm not really sure if you still get just the $10 shipping charge or if you pay for the set and then the $10 shipping. If that's the case, that's, you know, personal preference, but again, I will leave the link down below. I really like these brushes. There would be a great brush set to start off with if you're wanting to be a makeup artist, because you wouldn't need too many more brushes to complete a full set. Like, you got your lips, your eyes, your concealer, your foundation. Like, you really wouldn't need another set. And this would get you by until you earn enough money to get like a better set. Yeah, I am a makeup brush junkie. I have a bunch of makeup brushes actually just sitting right in front of me. I have a lot of sets, so I thought I would do a review for you guys. And yeah, I'm very pleased with them. So if you guys would like to try them, the link will be down below. If you do decide to order them and you try them, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!